Hi fashion designer, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to make this cute awesome backpack, and if you want to know how it's done, stay tuned and don't forget to give this tutorial a thumbs up. So we're going to start by marking the pattern first, and it's going to be around 28 cm by 27 cm, and it's going to form a rectangle, and I'm going to connect all these points. Once you're done, I am going to mark on each corner of this rectangle. I'm going to mark 3 cm on the side, including the top, and I'm going to connect these points like so to shape the sides of the bag. Right here on this side, I'm going to mark where exactly I want the bottom base to start. Then I'm going to go ahead and measure it so that we can go ahead and draft the side panels. And also do the same thing also for the top. So the bottom panel of mine is 52.5, sorry, and the top panel is 52.5. So I'm going to start by marking the bottom panel, and the width is 9 cm. This includes the side seam, and also the length of the bottom panel. It also includes side seam. And total, it's going to be 9 by 54 cm. So I'm going to mark the center of this panel, half of 9 cm, and I'm going to use that measurement to mark the top panel of our backpack. And then over here, I'm going to mark the length of the top panel, which was 42.5. And then once I am done, I'm going to find the center point of this rectangle for the top panel. Once you're done, you want to mark down, just to shape it, you want to mark down 1 cm. Then from this point, you want to connect it right at the corner of the rectangle, like so. So it's 1 cm to 0 at the corner, and also onto the other side is 1 cm to 0 or at the corner. And this top panel piece, we need to add 1 cm for zip allowance. So I am going to add 1 cm for zip allowance. And this top panel piece is going to be cut times 2. Also, you have to do the same thing for the lining. So I went ahead to cut all my pattern pieces on the fabric. As you can see, I did put facing on the main fabric, and I did cut the lining also for the main front and back panel piece. So in order to sew the bag, I'm going to attach the piping all around the bag. So this piping can be used also on a domestic machine. And once you are done attaching the piping, this is how it turned out. So let's go ahead and create the front pocket. So the size of the front pocket is 28 cm by length and 19 cm by width. And then I went ahead and I cut the square at the bottom by 2.5 by 2.5. Now the first thing, you want to close this bottom squares on the main fabric, including the lining. Then this is how it would turn out. You want to go ahead and attach the magnet. So I am going to mark a distance from the side 4 cm away, and on top also 4 cm. And I'm going to do so on both sides. I'm going to take the plate, the back plate of the magnet, and just try to measure where I can actually create the opening to attach the magnet. The next thing is to take one piece or one part of the magnet and attach it right on the opening. Now you're done attaching the magnet. The next thing is to attach the lining. I'm going to take the lining, make sure that it's facing, right side's facing with the main fabric. And then you want to go ahead now and sew a straight stitch all around. Make sure to leave an opening. Once you are done, you want to go ahead and turn this pocket right side. And then as you can see that there will be an opening over here. And then take this to the sewing machine and close the opening. Now half of the pocket is complete. It's time to finish off the rest. Now you're going to take the flap. As you can see, I also have the lining. I am going to place it right sides facing with the magnet. I just want to mark exactly where the magnets are. And once you have marked that, I am going to take a piece of interfacing or a stabilizer and place it right on those points. And then once I've done that, I did create some markings. Now I'm going to create also an opening so that I can attach the rest of the magnet. And make sure that you do this on the lining of the flap. Once you're done doing so, you want to take the bottom part of your pocket, make sure that the magnet, they are aligned correctly. Now, if you are happy about that, it's time to finish off the flap. I'm going to take the main fabric and align it with the right sides facing with the lining and just create a nice shape right at the bottom of the flap. Take it to the sewing machine and sew a straight stitch around it. And then once you are done, cut out some excess fabric and make sure that you also create some notches just around the curved areas. And then turn it the correct side. I like to take my project to the ironing board. So if you want to do that, make sure you press iron your work. So now we're going to attach this pocket to the front panel on the backpack. So I'm going to take that and make sure that you align your pocket right on the center or where exactly you want your pocket to be. So over here you can see that I'm hand stitching my pocket to avoid any movement when I sew it. Again, to finish off the flap of the bag, I am going to mark or align the magnets first and then align or create some marking over there and then flip it up again like so. And then I'm going to sew a straight stitch. Once I'm done sewing a straight stitch on the inside, as you can see, there's a lot of fabric remaining. I'm just going to cut out all this excess fabric or trim it off. And then once you're done, go ahead and sew a straight stitch. For the straps, go ahead and cut out the desired length for your strap. At this point, I'm using webbing, so I find it very strong to use also on backpacks. So I did mark the center point of my bag. First, I'm going to attach the hook. Then next to the hook, I've attached also the handle or the strap. And then here it is an adjuster. I am going to just place it here right at the bottom. Make sure that there is an upper teeth and a lower teeth on the adjusters. So the upper teeth, make sure that they are facing down. And then you want to attach them right at the bottom, and also they should be aligned with the straps. So right now I'm going to attach them with these clippers and go ahead and sew a straight stitch to secure all my straps. And once you are done, the straps are complete. So you're going to take your upper panel and the zip, make sure that you place it right sides facing with the zipper teeth. And then also you're going to take your lining, also place it on top of the zip like so. and then pin it together. Take this to the sewing machine and sew a straight stitch. I did this for both sides, and I went ahead and I did a top stitch again. So now we want to attach the base. So I'm going to take the main fabric of the bag, place it right sides facing with the zipper part of the panel, and then I'm also going to take the lining. I am going to place it lining facing lining, and I'm going to place them right sides facing together like so. So when you start sewing, make sure that you leave on the sides, you leave 2 cm. So I'm going to mark 2 cm away from the side, and I'm just going to mark from those 2 points. And once you're done, make sure that you cut out all the excess fabric. Now, once you're done, you want to go ahead and turn everything the correct side, and this is how it will look. To attach the panel on the bag, I am going to now mark the center point right at the bottom, including on the top also. Then take your front panel piece for the backpack and then align all the center point or all the markings. I am going to align the markings, and when you attach the panel, make sure that you attach the main fabric first, as shown on the screen, and also at the bottom, make sure that you align the markings. Right also on the side, you attach the main fabric, not the lining. Right now, you want to go ahead and sew your bag all around, and then it's time to attach the lining. You want to flip the lining up like so, and then take the lining piece, place them right sides facing, and then you're going to pin this all around. Make sure that you align all the points. Once you are done doing this, go ahead and sew a straight stitch around and leave an opening. This is how the lining looks. Don't forget to leave an opening to turn it the right side. Once you are done, turn it to the correct side. And this is how it looks. And then you're going to go ahead and hand stitch this, or you can use a machine to finish it off. You want to do the same thing also onto the other side. I am going to take the back part of my bag pattern and also pin it down like this until it looks more like a porcupine. And make sure that you attach the main fabric with the main fabric and sew it all around. And now I am going to finish off the lining also. I'm going to flip it up like so, and then take the lining right sides facing and sew it all around also. Don't forget to leave an opening to turn everything the correct side. I went ahead and I hand stitched the opening over here, and I love the way it looks on the inside. It is so neat. Now the final part is to turn everything the correct side, and there we go. I really love this cute bag so much. If you really enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure to leave a thumbs up so that it can reach a lot of people who are interested in making a backpack. As you can see, this bag has an amazing pocket and a good amount of storage. I hope you enjoy making this project as much as I did. See you on the next one.